There is nothing quite like a big money transfer to make football fans excited and bank managers nervous. They can be the difference in making your side world beaters or putting you in a financial bind that's hard to recover from. But which players have generated the most money in transfer fees? And not just in one-off deals, but cumulatively. We decided to look at the top 10, and starting that list is Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who has generated nearly £150 million in fees during a career that saw him travel around many of Europe's great clubs, such as Ajax, Juventus, Inter Milan, Barcelona, AC Milan, Manchester United, and PSG, with his biggest move being his £57 million transfer to the Camp Nou. In ninth is Angel Di Maria, who enjoyed big moves to Real Madrid, Manchester United, and PSG, with his £59.7 million move to United being the biggest contributor to £155.4 million worth of fees. Kylian Mbappe is in 8th, despite only making one move so far, his massive switch from Monaco to PSG in 2018. Antoine Griezmann is 7th. He was twice signed by Atletico Madrid for far less than the £108 million that they got from Barcelona when the Catalans triggered the Frenchman's release clause in 2019. Barcelona's ultimately ill-advised £142 million signing of Liverpool's Philippe Coutinho is the reason he's 6th on the list, whilst Alvaro Morata is 5th on the back of big moves to Juventus, Real Madrid, Chelsea, and Atletico Madrid. In 4th position, we have Ousmane Dembele, who has already had 3 big moves in his career despite just being 26 years old. Borussia Dortmund spent around £30 million on Dembele when he was still a young player at Rennes, which seemed a risk at the time, but they were rewarded when they sold him to Barcelona for more than 3 times that amount. In the summer of 2023, Dembele made the move to Paris Saint-Germain for £43.5 million, meaning he's brought in £188 million in fees despite an injury-plagued career. In 3rd place, we have a man who has more justifiably tallied over £210 million in transfer fees, Cristiano Ronaldo. His £80 million move from Manchester United to Real Madrid in 2009 was seen as massive, breaking the world record at that time, but it turned into one of the steals of the century. Big money moves to Juventus and Al Nassr later in his career topped up that amount, but it's scary to think how much a prime Ronaldo would go for in the current transfer market. Second on the list is a little bit more surprising, with Romelu Lukaku generating a staggering £291 million in transfer fees over his career. His parent club, Chelsea, have forked out close to a combined £120 million to sign the 30-year-old on 2 separate occasions, with very little return. He's currently on loan with Roma. Manchester United, Everton, and Inter Milan have all parted company with large amounts of money to acquire his services in the past, with mixed success. And top of the pile, we have Neymar, whose €222 million move from PSG to Barcelona alone would have been enough to put him near the top of this list. Neymar had just fallen behind Lukaku in cumulative fees before his £77 million move to Saudi Arabian side Al Hilal put him back top of the list, with his total transfer fees now topping £343 million. It would be wrong to say that Neymar hasn't supplied at least some value for money throughout his career, but his post-Barcelona career in particular is one that's usually regarded as somewhat disappointing given his undoubted talent. Money can help you succeed for sure, but this list proves that it doesn't guarantee success.